Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Is everyone excited for some more Murph reading time? I know I am. Because you know what? We finally, we have organized play news. So we're going to hop over to the news section. Okay. So we got two new pieces of news. I think we've got Unlocking Keyforge Organized Play, and then Keyforge 2025 Store Championships. So I'll read the read them in chronological order. So it's obviously the order they're meant to be published in. So let's see what Ghost Galaxy has for us in store. We got some pictures. I like these pictures. We've got a child playing Keyforge. They are the next generation. I appreciate the choice here. They're playing Grim Reminders and at KFC, I think. Yeah, this is KFC. So you know what? Great news. Children playing the game is exactly what you want to see. This is a children's card game, after all. Always important to remember that. Okay, so this is published today, not even that long ago. Like it was published fairly recently, probably end of day. So it says, as we wind down the final days of 2024, it's time to provide the community with details on Keyforge's 2025 organized play season. The groundwork for this upcoming season has been laid throughout our ambitious 2024 journey, and we aspire for Keyforge to achieve even greater success in the year ahead. We look forward to welcoming back many familiar players, and with a bit of luck, attracting a new host of new enthusiasts too. I understand it's meant to be like fun, a little cheeky. Just I would have sort of preferred more confidence in them. That hey, and next year we're going to be attracting a host of new enthusiasts too. Like that, I would like to see that. I understand though. I understand the tone and the choice there. Just sort of like to have more confidence. We don't expect significant structural changes. Instead, our goal is to enhance our commitment by delivering on our promises promptly and making running or attending events easier than ever. That is phenomenal. That is, I love to read that sentence. I'll read it again. We don't expect, I don't like that start. We don't expect significant structural changes. Instead, our goal is to enhance our commitment by delivering on our promises promptly and making running or attending events easier than ever. This means more timely updates. Great, phenomenal, amazing start there. Generous registration periods for organizers. That's also nice. I'm glad more runway for organizers to plan and promote and drum up interest is really nice, especially for organizing. Renting spaces gets less expensive. People to book flights is less expensive. Just really what you want to see. It's really not good for people to be forced to make travel arrangements on short notice. And a lot of people travel. A lot of people travel for Keyforge events and like to travel for Keyforge events, and giving them more notice to do so is just, it's better for everyone. Longer ticketing windows, additional ways to discover where the action is. A store locator is just a really nice tool to have. I'm glad about that. Flesh and Blood's had it for a long time. So it's just really nice to see. It'd be interesting if they had a difference between, if there's anything if they could have a store notify which stores sell Keyforge and also which stores ran Keyforge events. That might be out of the question, but interesting to see if possible. So then it goes on to say, if you're new to the scene or need a refresher, Keyforge's organized play is split into two main categories: retail, and premier. Let's dive into each category and explore what Ghost Galaxy has in store for 2025. So I don't know if anyone's seen the 2024 organized play announcement. They had a bunch of stuff outlined in the keynote that never came to fruition. They ended up basically things ran too late and they weren't able to run a bunch of their stuff except for store championships. So this is what I care about: retail events, local play. This is all I really care about. Retail event, their premier events are already pretty good. Would I like them to bring adaptive back? Yeah, but I think their premier events are very nice, very good. They're well run. I'd like to see more support for nationals and then local play. That's the most important things I want to see from the 2025 organized play letter. Obviously, they need to outline the rest of the stuff that's important, but that's what I'm interested in. So for retail events, they say, growing Keyforge requires that stores have a blend of casual and competitive events that appeal to both newcomers and seasoned players. These are retail events, and they are for supporting retailers in gathering and maintaining local playgroups. Yes, phenomenal. That's what I want to see. We're proud to have delivered many of these events to stores in 2024, including the Keyforge 24 Store Championships, Martian Civil War Summer Event, and set pre-releases. Set pre-releases, great. That's phenomenal. They only happen twice a year. And the 24 Store Championships happen once. Martian Civil War is one event. That's 4 releases that that's 4 events that they supported. That's not a lot. We also revealed the fruits of the Keyforge home-based program with a home-based retailer list, which helps retailers signal to their commitment to supporting Keyforge players. Many of these initiatives will continue in 2025. This is phenomenal. I'm glad they have this. This is awesome. My criticism is that it's monetarily based on GameFound backing, which I think is not really that's great. It's indicative of things, but it's not all end all be all. Those efforts, while worthy accomplishments, were undermined in 24 by some misses. Support for weekly events in the form of casual kits did not materialize. Facts. And we did not manage to initiate a public release of our partnering tournament software. Playstyle. Correct. We cannot guarantee that we won't make more mistakes, but we're working to improve in areas we can create more enjoyable experiences for players and stores. Communication would fix this. These are the retail events for 2025. Okay, so first is all, as the first entry in the local play category, we have designed an OP set to engage and excite newcomers and returning players alike. The new player discovery kit, which I covered last time in my last one, and we went on about future OP and what we'd like to see next. This exemplifies the kind of local play experiences that Ghost Galaxy aims to offer to retailers. These kits will be available while supplies last. Interesting. We have plans to introduce more local play experiences in the upcoming year for our dedicated Keyforge fans. Our goal is to have additional event kits available for both retailers and game groups. Details be forthcoming. Okay, so this is something that they hadn't mentioned in the previous article, but game groups is, I think, really... Oh, so these won't be... This is... I see. So this is different. This is different. But they will have other kits available for retailers and game groups. Okay, so that's interesting. Details forthcoming. We'll have to see what they say about that, but... at least I want to see this, because right now there's a lot of game groups that are run that have no store support at all. So I'd like to see them be able to get stuff. So we got pre-release events. I'm hoping, I haven't scrolled. I'm better after 2025 Store Championships. If there is not some weekly event that players can engage with, I'm going to be very disappointed. Okay, so prior to the release of each Keyforge main set, but after the delivery of our GameFound rewards, patrons of local retailers would be able to enjoy a look at the latest, so they're not really pre-release events, by the way, at the latest Keyforge set in the form of pre-release events. The next pre-release will be for Keyforge Prophetic Visions in mid-2025, and we hope to release Keyforge Draconian Measures in late 2025. Exact dates are to be announced, and may vary by retailer and region. One of the things about going to pre-release events that for Magic, part of the it's interesting, right? Because it's for Magic a lot of the set list is revealed before pre-release. So the super die-hard players have already seen the cards, they know them, but a lot of the magic of a Magic pre-release is sort of in the discovery and that newness of it all. And for a pre-release event where people have had look at Tokens of Change, right? People have had the set for a couple months, 3 months before it comes out. Yeah, I think a couple months before it comes out, and that's tough. That's you've already been exposed to a lot of it. You've already you know what I mean? You've already had a good taste of it. So I think at least the people who back the GameFound and the big either people who have simply the people who have money to be able to support the GameFound and are more entrenched players don't have that same excitement coming into the event. I think lessens the shine of it a little bit. But yeah, so the next one's going to be Keyforge Prophetic Visions mid-2025 and Draconian Measures late 2025. Then we've got the summer special event. So Ghost Galaxy was thrilled to see the positive player reaction to the Martian Civil War. I think that was great. It allowed attendees the exciting chance to shape Keyforge by fighting for the Martian rebels and Martian elders. I thought this event was great, pretty simple, very interesting. Yeah, I would like. I think it's very interesting. Legend of the Five Rings, very Legend of the Five Rings kind of vibes. I think it's cool. Because of the rich enthusiasm for the 2024 event, we have another summer special event coming in 2025. Additional details can be expected later this year. While the event itself is currently planned to be run in the August-September 2025 timeframe, these are tentative plans. Timing may shift. That's late. Oh, I wonder if there's going to be a run-up in the summer? But that's late. It's pretty late in the year. I wonder if it'll have a tie-in to KFC or something. I could see that happening if it has a tie-in to KFC. That might be cool. If there's a lore, you know what I mean? Could see something. So we've got 2025 Store Championships. The Store Championships are the foundational level of premier organized play, and the most important competitive event hosted by retailers. I don't think that's true. I think that's weekly events. For the majority of local communities, this will be the primary way for players to start their journey towards premier level events. True. Retailers may pre-order the 2025 Store Championship event kit and their events now. We'll go check that out. Players can expect to attend events at participating retailers between February 22nd and March 31st, 2025. Just a big window. That's pretty nice, pretty generous, which is nice. Keyforge players interested in competing should tell their local store and show them the link above. Yes, please do that. Please get your store engaged. So they're gonna have the promotional materials are, that's premier events. Okay, so no local play so far. Really disappointing. Oh, this is OP through the wormhole. This is an art we haven't seen before. Is them coming out of the wormhole? That's interesting. That's just an interesting lore thing. So they got advertisement materials, they got poster table tents like they did. Prize decks, which I think are great. Prize decks are great. People love getting decks. Prize pins is nice too. I don't think anyone's gonna be mad about a prize pin. A lot of P's in that sentence. Then we got premier events. There's some Team Reapout people. There's JDG. There's Gorlami. Premier events are large exposition events intended for the most enthusiastic and ardent Keyforge fans, designed to drive continued engagement with casual side events and showcase the highest levels of Keyforge play with competitive tournaments. Butchered that. Ghost Galaxy will run most of these events, but we will partner with dedicated local organizers for a number of events, particularly in international regions. Here's our premier events planned for 2025. 2025 Vault Tours. The prestigious Vault Tour series will return in 2025. Vault Tour stops are big social and competitive gatherings where Keyforge players come together to earn spots in the Keyforge World Championship or simply mingle with a regional cross-section of the Keyforge community in casual play. Vault Tour 2025 will be held from April to September 25th. April to September 2025. I don't know why I said September 25th. Well, I mean, I know why. Anyways, with the first stop being awarded to our partner Millennium Games in Rochester, New York on April 25th to 27th, 2025. We cannot wait to return to their amazing store. Might be that. I'm kind of near Rochester. That's kind of close to my birthday. Would be really fun to go to. Additional details on the Vault Tour, including dates and ticketing for the U.S. stops, along with any information our international partners have finalized, will be coming in January 25. So we got the 2025 National Championships. The National Championships are tournaments that allow specific nations to crown a national champion in each competitive Keyforge format and send them to the Keyforge World Championship. Each national championship will be run by a designated partner chosen by Ghost Galaxy. Breaking from 2024, the 2025 National Championships events will only occur in regions that are not supported by a Vault Tour event. Oh, interesting. That's interesting. I don't necessarily disagree. That's interesting. I think that's an interesting choice. We have made this decision because Vault Tour stops and nationals generally are the same level of event. We want to simplify the organized play calendar while still allowing nations that are unable to commit to a Vault Tour stop to participate. Yeah, that's reasonable. It's reasonable. They're basically the same thing. They're essentially saying, why? I guess I'm a little confused then, because why don't you just call nationals Vault Tours? I guess like you want to distinguish like the prestige of a Vault Tour from a nationals, because obviously they're not the same level of event, or else you'd call them different things. But makes sense. I understand. Sign-ups for international partners interested in hosting a national championship will be up in January 25. We hope to have a map of participating countries in May 25. National championships will run August through September 2025. 2025 Keyforge Gen Con Bash. Right, because they're running Vault Tour, so they're not going to have a nationals. So Ghost Galaxy has traditionally run the U.S. National Championship at Gen Con, but we will be retiring the event for 2025 due to the direction with national championships. Instead, we'll be holding the 2025 Keyforge Gen Con Bash. That's actually better, way better for Gen Con, because like you've got a lot of casual people, just like make it a celebration of Keyforge. I think that's way better. Yeah, we will focus on smaller, accessible events throughout the weekend that are for new players and existing players already attending the Gen Con. Smaller events, we will allow all players to see more of the convention while still getting in some exciting games of Keyforge, come to the bash, and have a blast. Yeah, I think that's way better. You're going to have a lot more people trying it out, a lot more people exposed to it, and a lot less, like, it's going to feel a lot less commitment from people, because like, you know, they're going to Gen Con. Gen Con tickets are super expensive. The hotels are super expensive. So way better to have them just be a celebration for people to come out, get exposed to the game, and like maybe become like lifelong players. Details will be forthcoming depending on when Gen Con has approved exhibitor events. Gen Con itself will be held July 31st to August 3rd, 2025. Yeah, okay. Hey, so the 2025 World Champions. This is the 2024 World Champions. We've got Vargas, we got Bamboo, and unfortunately I forget the name of the third person, so my apologies. World Championships are the pinnacle capstone event for the Keyforge competitive season. Participation in a World Championship is contingent on a World Championship invitation, which may be earned in the following ways. Winning a 2025 Vault Tour National Championship, placing second in a 2025 Vault Tour National Championship. So the top 2 get invites. Okay. Placing in the top 8 of a Vault Tour National Championship and receiving an invite that has rolled down because players who placed higher were already invited. Placing first in the 2024 World Championships are one of the open tournaments hosted at Keyforge Celebration 2024. Placing high in 2025 Last Chance Qualifier at Keyforge Celebration 2025, which will award remaining unclaimed spots, if any. So kind of the same as always. I think it's the same. So Keyforge's 2025 World Championships will consist of 3 individual events, 1 for each competitive format, Sealed, Archon, and Alliance. No adaptive. It's very sad. World Championships, Last Chance Qualifier, and Keyforge Open Tournaments will take place at the Game Center venue in Roseville, Minnesota on November 6th to 9th, 2025. They will be part of our large yearly celebratory event, Keyforge Celebration. Keyforge Celebration 2025. Keyforge Celebration is a vibrant mini convention dedicated to all things Keyforge. Competitive players can chase their dreams to events such as Last Chance Qualifier and the World Championships, while casual players can enjoy open tournaments with a variety of side events. Everyone is welcome, no invitations are needed. As mentioned above, Keyforge Celebration 25 will be held November 6th to 9th, 2025 in Roseville, Minnesota at Game Center. Additional details should be available no later than March 2025. This is phenomenal. If anyone ever has a chance to go to Keyforge Celebration and you're a fan of Keyforge, it is an amazing weekend full of amazing people. Really fun. I cannot recommend it enough. Like, please, if you can make it there and, you know, it's financially viable and you can have the time off and all that kind of stuff, it is an amazing event. I cannot recommend Keyforge Celebration enough. It is phenomenal. Ghost Galaxy does a really incredible job with the whole weekend. Game Center is a really nice place to be hosted. There's some great food around there. The hotel's pretty nice. They got a nice pool. They got a nice pool, nice hot tub. And Game Center itself is nice, and Ghost Galaxy does a great job. So if you can swing it, please, like, it is, I can't recommend it enough. Keyforge 2025 organized play summary. Below you'll find a quick at-a-glance summary of Ghost Galaxy's organized play plans. So nothing super big there. Supported formats and rules updates. Okay, so Ghost Galaxy does plan to make any changes to the lineup of tournament formats in 2025. Keyforge will continue to support Sealed, Archon, and Alliance for the 2025 competitive season. Information about each format can be found here. 2025 updates, including updates to the Alliance restricted list to the Master Rulebook and tournament, will be completed before the commencement of competitive tournaments, such as the check the. I don't think this is updated. Is any of this new? I actually don't know. Someone also have to update me. And then the end. See you in the Crucible. There you have it. There's everything in store for Keyforge Organized Play 2025. We're excited to continue pushing for this game for our wonderful community. We hope you're excited for Forge Keys in 2025. There's going to be so much more to do, so much to explore, and a ton of loot to battle over. Pretty good article. I'm really disappointed that we didn't get any weekly play announcements. Not even like nothing about it. Not even like hey, like we're still working on it and it's going to be released later. Nothing. Not a thing. And like that's the most important thing for this game to actually live. So I'm disappointed about that, and I hope we get that soon. So this is a store championships. This is a sheet. I mean, that wasn't that interesting. I just read it through, but all right, Keyforge 2025 Store Championships. Let's go. Okay, so Store Championships are the first competitive events of the Keyforge Organized Play season, serving as an ideal launchpad for players eager to hone their skills in a local setting before advancing to Vault Tour, National Championship, or World Championship competitions. These events aim to elevate the competitive spirit within local stores, offering greater stakes and enticing prizes compared to usual Keyforge game night. How do you know we have a usual Keyforge game night? That's not supported. Here the call to battle. Beginning February 22nd, 2025, Ghost Galaxy encourages Keyforge enthusiasts to head to the local participating retailers for the 2025 Store Championships. Retailers will have until March 31st, 2025 to host up to 3 tournaments across all of Keyforge's competitive formats, Sealed, Archon, Alliance. See details and formats here. Specific dates for the formats will depend on the retailer and region. Events may also take place over different days and weekends. Some retailers, for example, may choose to run one format per weekend, so check with your retailer on scheduling. Events that are submitted to Ghost Galaxy with complete and relevant details will appear on a Store Championship page under Store Locations and Dates. Store Championships are the base level tournament of the organized play series, designed to be the most accessible tournaments to casual and competitive Keyforge fans alike. These events will not require digital key to participate. That's great news. Glory and Treasure. Events will be supported by a Store Championship event kit to be acquired by our local retailer. Multiple can be combined to support larger attendance events if needed. These kits will include promotional materials to help advertise the event, along with plenty of exciting surprises for participants to compete for. Players can look forward to limited participation prizes and more coveted rewards to those who rank higher in the competition. Store Championships will be awarded unique prizes. We award unique prizes, including a deck accolade for winning. Yes, that's amazing. That's exactly what I want to see. Yes, that's amazing. You're going to snag some exclusive prizes and forge your legend in the Fires competition. Be sure to talk to your retailers about setting up your Store Championship today. Yes, I love that. Retailers are invited to pre-order event kits with this kit. Retailers, deck accolade, amazing. I appreciate that they use it, but it is one of the few that has the thing. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, I'm so glad that they have deck accolades. That's incredible. That's what I want to see. That's one of the things I asked for. That's one of the things I asked for in my last video, and I'm so glad to see it. All right, well, let me know in the comments below what everyone thinks about it, because I'm really disappointed that we didn't get weekly any update about weekly play. I think that's the most important thing, and it's what I really care about. Still no updates about it. Still not even an inkling. We still don't have that public access playstyle. So anyways, let me know what everyone thinks, and that's been Reading Time with Murph. So I'll catch you all next time. Peace, everybody.